Fantastic. Right. Well, thank you so much for doing a session for us. I look forward to hearing about this. It's a great title for a
Okay.
presentation. So I'll hand it over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Simeon. And we're glad to be part of these great events across the world. And as we all know, we are talking on one major thing, Viva Explorer, and how Viva is changing the world and what it's doing in order to enable people to work better, smartly, and to increase from us. And today we have a topic that we want to talk about, and that is how do we collaborate easily in an age where content data uh, is widely everywhere. And we know that we're in an age where we run data as a mining gold, as a place of getting more information by relying on the content we have all around us. So I have my colleague here, my friend Ayodeji Folarin, and we'll be talking about. It's going to be like a conversational discussion where we talk about the topic and we bring in some use case scenario in order to bring home our points. So I just introduce myself, then Ayo take over afterward. My name is Oluwaseyi Oluwawumiju. I'm a consultant at Covenant Technology. I'm an MVP, and also I I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, which for several years, and we run several community here in Africa, and we also do some engagement, which is for ourselves as a trainer, as an author, and as an IT consultant. So, Deji, we can't hear you. Can you check your mic? Is muted. Just unmute
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
Okay, we can hear you.
So my
Yeah.
name is Ayodeji Folarin. I'm a consultant at Jare Computer Solutions. So I've been into training for a while. I'm a Microsoft's most valuable professional on data platform. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, and I've been doing lot as far as data and office is concerned. So I'm a BI developer, a trainer, and a public speaker. I've been doing this for about 26 years now. And today we'll be talking about the Viva environment. Thank you, Shi. Let's take it from there.
Yeah, thank you, Deji. And I know, guy, you might be wondering the combination of both of us, the data expert and the app expert. Yeah, in Deji, most time when I make presentation, I always use this as a way by which I get my audience attention to be able to understand that um, in view of technology, our view might differ. Now, I did a test some time ago. I'm going to concentrate on the number two. And I have like few people in the audience, and I told them to read this particular statement. And in that statement, I want them to be able to reduce the number of F in the statement. And to shock you, in the same audience of few people, I noticed that some of them said in this particular statement they're about 6F. Some said they're about 4, and few people said they're about 3. Now, counting the F here, you know that is just 3F. But the question is, everybody will be faced with the same technology, be close to us. But how we use those technology matters. And that is why we bring us to this topic and align each of our perceptions to what Microsoft has actually brought in order for us to engage with. So our goal this particular day is to look at what is collaboration generally, since we're in a world that is central on content. Everywhere we go, data is everywhere. And data is now what people use as a mining to develop things to ensure that collaboration is necessary, and etc. So we're going to also look at what are the challenges that collaboration brings in the recent time, and the rise of digital data. What has it contributed to what we are looking at? And we're going to look at some tools that collaboration is used for collaboration. And we're now going to stream down to what is the benefit of Microsoft Viva in Teams collaboration. And we're going to look at a demo, and make room for some questions. So, what is collaboration? Now, before we talk of collaboration, we must be able to come to a term about how do we balance people expectation and technology. Generally, in the past, technology has been the driver to bringing innovation, but we cannot change the fact that every innovation comes because of the people that stand in between. So every balance that technology will bring must leverage on what the people expectation. Generally, the world have changed. We know across the world, several things is happening. The advent of the cloud technology, which Azure is the foundation for Microsoft cloud technology. We can see the power of computing to be able to drive home every innovation that has ever occurred. Now, we're at the point where now we have the way we see content, the way we see collaboration in the past, and a new way, which comes and is built on the cloud technology, which is built on emphasis on what artificial intelligence can bring to us, which is built on how we can create content to bring about optimization and efficiency of our content. Now, generally, now we cannot take out the equation of the people. The people is the center of every technology innovation. Even when we are talking of collaboration, when we are actually emphasizing on how we can share content, we cannot take it away from the factory worker, from the frontline hospital, from someone in the engineering department, from the designer who design content. Everybody is living at the center of everything we do. So generally, we can now build an emphasis that as need of a human increases, technology innovation take place. And as more as that take place, there is progression. And that's where we are seeing a cutout in how powerful our content is today and how we can use those content to build our environment. So, in introduction, we are living in interconnected world where everybody is important. Just as I mentioned earlier, people now stand at the center of every innovation, which is built on the needs that we bring out every day. Everybody wants to have easy access to content anywhere they go. Everybody wants to live an easy life, a balanced life. And because of that, we must try to look at how we exploit digital revolution, which is central on the collaboration that we can get. Deji, what do you feel collaboration is in your um, own view?
Yes, thank you very much, Sheyi. When we talk about collaboration, gone are those days. This part of the world, I'm speaking to Africa majorly, this part of the world, when we work, we will always want to be in a single room. Let's stay
Mm,
together, let's work together, let's discuss, let's collaborate. But there is a swift shift in the way we work these days. We now work in different locations, we decentralize, we are working on the same projects, we are scattered across the globe. Then there is need for a perfect way to collaborate, to work as a team, and to achieve our results and to make sure we deliver value when necessary. So collaboration, working together to achieve a common goal. So this majorly
mm,
involves bringing ideas together. It has to do with working towards the aims and objective of the organization. Let's have a project and let's work towards a common goal. and let's solve problem. Let's communicate. Let's add value to ourselves individually, and let's add value to the organization as a whole. So collaboration means bringing together ideas, bringing together knowledge, and solving problem. So
So,
now,
so generally,
okay,
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah.
So
So
generally,
basically,
mm, so
Shay, I'm
generally
waiting
from
for
what
you.
Okay, generally from what you said, collaboration is going beyond just people coming together. It spans to idea where we push out ideology within the culture of the company, ensure we share knowledge with our colleagues and our contractors, and that easily can smoothen the way we look at. But before we go further, we try to look at traditional collaboration challenges. And I know,
Okay.
Deji, there are several challenges that we have in the past. And
Wow.
I will take one of them. That is the geographical limitation. Most time, why we have several challenges with our collaboration framework in the past was because we all are spanned, as you said, across several locations in the world. And in those days, traditionally, for you to make room of coming together, combining idea, you need a physical meetup. That means I have to travel. For example, I have to travel from Nigeria. We are doing this particular Viva Explorer where we are in Lagos and we are in different parts of Lagos, but we are still collaborating, trying to share content, trying to speak about certain topics. But in the past, I have to travel to probably where this program is. Both of us have to be there, and that was one of the major limitation.
Yeah. So in
So
addition to that, communication is a great limitation to collaboration. Till today, we all have access to internet, but in some areas they are actually deprived of this particular value. They cannot gain connection easily, and it's very difficult for them to even collaborate or communicate due to
hmm,
network connectivity, slow speed of their internet, even slow speed of their devices. So these are some of the huge limitations that we may have. We also have the difficulties in sharing and accessing content. In those days, to get content to somebody is very, very complex, very, very difficult. And even if you today to share content is a little bit better, but if you are sharing video content, when some organizations are talking about 5G, we still have some companies looking at, I mean, some locations still looking at 2.5G and having issues getting this thing up and running. So, difficulty in sharing content, we have that. Even bringing up content that makes sense, that have value, is very, very difficult and complex in some location, even till today. But in those days, traditional way of collaboration, we have major issue around here. Sheyi, you can discuss about the last one.
yeah, we also have the fragment workflow. Now, what is workflow? Workflow is a capability where you have a system in place which are step-by-step guide that can take properly your business process, your work process from point A to point E or point D or point Z. But traditionally, that has been done physically, where people have to take content and document. I can share a very typical example. I was in one of the ministries in the past, and I wanted to make do of an approval. And do you know, because of there was no system in place, I have to start getting my content, my document rather, from one office to another office, and it took me hours to be able to sign something that can be done in few minutes. So with a proper with proper workflow system, that can easily be achieved. But when it's fragmented, when it is difficult, when it is always based on the physical movement, that has been a challenge in the past. So knowing these challenges, and that brings us to why content has to be. So looking at each one after the other, the geographical limitation, which Deji have already mentioned, which is limited because of the way or where we are, and because we have this barrier. I can tell you that we all live uh, along several course of location in terms of geo positioning, and we all need to come together one way or the other to share content. Another one, as Deji mentioned, is slow communication. People find it very difficult. Even with every step you take, you still find out that if that is in place, that will be a difficulty collaboration. Now, accessing content is also one of the key difficulty, and also fragmented workflow, which I eventually mentioned. Now, that brings us to where we are today, the rise of digital age. What has happened for the past few years that have brought about enough momentum in terms of digital artifacts, content-driven area, and that's what we're going to look at. And the rise of digital um, age, uh, basically, we look at it in three different pillars. One of the pillars is the ability to ensure global connectivity. And that's why we are here today. We are collaborating, we are working together, and we are using the means of internet and some tools that is enabled on internet for this collaboration. And that also eliminates the geographical limitation, which is built on physical location. Deji, let's look at the real time.
Yeah.
What do you feel real time?
Now, when we
How
talk
the
about
digital age? Yeah.
real-time communication, this is actually what we are all waiting for. Gone are those days we communicate majorly via email, but today we want to actually communicate and get response almost immediately. We have lots of instant messages, even the one that can deliver our voice video conferencing, allow seamless communication. So today, as we are talking, Sheyi can hear me where he is, and lots of other people across the globe. They can respond, ask questions, we can communicate. So life is much better when we talk about collaboration and communication. Real time is one of the things that has actually added value to the digital age. So Sheyi, continue.
Mm, that's cool. That means in the rise of this age, real-time communication is one of the bedrock that have allowed us to collaborate better. Another aspect that has ensured that we are on the right track in order to perform ultimately to our goal in terms of bringing collaboration to a better height is the ability to use platforms, platforms that can easily allow us to not only share content, and those platforms can also be built on social media, which is enabled across certain areas in the business world. And that also has enhanced content building. Like what we are doing now, we are building a content on a particular solution from Microsoft, which is Viva. And that content building is enabled by this platform we are using. So with that, we can say that several things has changed. There was a research carried out, Deji, sometime in the US, where they tried to look at how um, why it's necessary to build people expectation across several platforms that can enhance their workability. Now, we thought about some few people and asked them that do they prefer to use office in terms of to come physically to the office, and they want to work remotely. Out of the five, three of them opt for remote work. In terms of travel cost, the ROIO investment over ROIO has really dropped in terms of reducing cost of transport, deck space, and etc. And that also give us that the new era has onboarded with us the capability for several benefits. one of the benefits of this modern workspace is collaboration, and that is where we are looking at today. Collaboration connect colleague, connect staff, ensure partners, customers from anywhere to make decision faster, increase production by boosting the way we share knowledge. As I'm here now, I'm sharing my PowerPoint, and even Simeon, which our moderator, is seeing it, and everyone on the globe today is seeing how flexible this can be done and how efficient this solution has been. So I can tell you collaboration is here to stay. So I hand over to Deji on digital tools for collaboration.
Okay. Yeah, when we talk about tools we can use for collaboration, today we have lots and lots of tools we have there that can help us come together to work as one. So let's look at the cloud storage, whereby we can have a space in the cloud and dump all our resources. Sheyi mentioned that at a time he needed to move documents about. He can only do this physically. But why not have a cloud storage like our OneDrive, drop those documents there on OneDrive, share with people that need to see it, and let them put their comments or approvals on this. So this is a powerful tool, a wonderful storage device. And apart from that, we also have our SharePoint. We have all other tools out there that can help us manage a cloud storage device. Number two, we also have our collaborative platform that can help us to easily communicate, to share message, ideas, content, meetings, lots and lots of things. And one of them is Microsoft Teams. This is a powerful, robust robust collaboration tool that most organizations are actually tapping into today to enable the staff to do meetings, to have presentation, trainings, and so many things that has to do with collaboration and what discussion. Now, when we talk about tools again that can help around collaboration, we are looking at project management tools. At the moment, we have some powerful tools on Office 365 and other tools on Microsoft's Office tool, like Microsoft Projects, the Planner, the Task, the Scheduler. We also have even the, what's it called? The Calendar. We have all those tools that can help us monitor projects, set timeline, set qualities, set costing, manage the tracking, manage the completion of the progress, and also get reports real time online so that all of us can see, we can discuss together, we can actually collaborate and add value to what we're actually doing. So these are powerful digital tools we leverage on today. Now let's move to the next slide. Okay. Sheyi, over to you.
Yeah. Just as Deji said, we have several tools that are out there that are enhance the way we collaborate in a very in a very um, content centric age. And we are here to explore one of a connective solution that is not just a tool, but an embodiment to bring about a safe and easy way of connecting all these tools together and ensuring it enhance engagement, increase learning, ensure proper embodiment, and showing forth that content can easily be shared and it can be governed and protected. So, another aspect that we looked at in this content centric environment and era is the social media. Now, social media and online communication has been tool. Now, if you remember some years back, about I think the COVID-19 hit the world by 2020 and 2019 precisely, but it started having effect all over the world by 2020. 2020, 2021, 2022 was critical in the world. And how did the world sniff out of this ordeal? The social media. the online communication platform. This also built for the social media, it built a bond that was easily used to cause social platform connection where people individually share interests, share content. We are able to foster collaboration across multiple nations in the world. That is, anywhere in the world, there is a fit of our hands together as a collaborating force to enable business to continue. So many government wind up because they couldn't communicate, they didn't come physically, but with the online social media platform, they could pass their information, they could ensure that they get their processes on. Another way which the online community has also enhanced collaboration is the crowdsourcing, which is a way by which we can share content, we can co-edit, we can co-author, irrespective of where we are located. We can actually use this tool to make sure that our information is properly generated, our information is properly used, our content is shared, and our knowledge is unbiasedly used. Now, we cannot erase the fact that whenever we talk of internet, whenever we talk of the social capability, the online forces out there, we should look inward to how we can prevent thefts, how we can prevent malicious acts. And on this social media and every online community that is built across most Microsoft environment, especially through Vaviva, there are rules and permission and security measure placed through their tool. One of those tools is Microsoft, um, uh, Microsoft services that runs across governance, the compliance, that runs about security using some security framework that has been built under strict policies. So with that, we also look at one robust part of looking at the collaborative force that we have out there, and that is AI. What is AI? AI is referred to as artificial intelligence that has been built to, enhance the way things are. Over the years, so many investment has been placed on building framework to enhance AI to collaborate with certain product. And one of those products is Viva. Now, what do I mean that? With the breakthrough
Viva.
that Viva. What do I mean by that? The breakthrough we have in AI, we have been able to see how certain solution has come out of it, from the speech transcription, from the content design through PowerPoint, from business decision on how we can use to identify ourselves, in the reading of content, making correction online, assisting us in our Outlook, in our Word document, and also in creating conversation, especially if you are using Vaviva Sale in Dynamics. You can actually use the AI robust power to be able to drive home your sales. Now, we also see that several things has come across our solution. Now, the phenomenon called Copilot. What is Copilot? Um, when I look at it deeply, Deji, I saw something significant about who I try to envision how a plane rise, how, because I've been in several travel that I hear the pilot, I am the pilot, and there is a co-pilot with me. Now, each time I hear the pilot enhancing or making reference to what he's doing as the leader of that ship, it brought to me to my understanding that as a co-pilot, you are not the one in charge. You are just an assistant to enable the pilot to get to where he is. So Microsoft infusing ChatGPT 4 into through OpenAI and onboarding it across most of its application. And one of those applications that is onboarded is Viva Copilot solution. Now, what does that do? It helps us, guide us to build this connectivity. And this is a new word because a co-pilot will guide you, will prompt you, will tell you, will direct you. And that is what we need in most of our product. I want to have a good content in terms of sending a legal document outside. I go to my co-pilot and said, I am sending it to Deji, who is happened to be someone in the forestry department. How do I present those documents? My co-pilot will prompt me with the likely view of a document I can send. And that will increase the way my efficient come, my performance will be optimized, and I can easily get into the reading of this change that the digital age has brought to me. So, in essence, artificial intelligence has also been embodied into collaboration. One, in automation. Now, content information that is like repetitive, uh, it's putting more effort to do the same thing all over. I can actually reduce it by automating the process using AI. Now, in terms of analyzing what I have done over the years, over the days, plugging into the HR for Vaviva now engage, I can get insight of what is happening across my staff, how they are, what's their well-being, what is their temperament, what action are they doing. So these are things that is very, very critical to making business performance and ensuring that our staffing and our productive production and our productivity and our engagement is properly enhanced. Now we add other things imputed into it, like voice assistant that can easily be done when you use Microsoft Bing that has been injected and integrated with ChatGPT. That means I can use my voice to analyze information. I can use images to analyze information, and it can bring me to a point. Now we also have Vaviva Copilot. I hand that DG Vaviva Copilot as an AI collaboration agent. What do you think that can bring to us?
Yeah, so as co-pilots, there are lots and lots of things you can do with Viva, and I would love us to actually explore, understand some of the benefits AI has added to our workplace as far as collaboration is concerned. Majorly, there are two powerful products in the Viva family. Number one is the Viva Sales, which I want us to explore. Let's see some of the things this has value has delivered to us. It's a powerful AI agent that can help you connect to Dynamics, connect to what's it called, Salesforce, your CRM application, and help you understand what is happening there, put them up on your dashboard, and you can actually do a quick follow-up with things that are so important. This is one of the powerful things the AI is bringing on board on Viva. Another powerful one is the Viva Insight. In fact, this is a complete AI engine that is helping you to understand your performance in the organization, helping your manager to understand their performance in the organization, helping the company as a whole to have a better understanding of what the company looks like. So all those things put together with the help of Copilot, where you can interact with and get information to build content that you can easily put on board there. And you have lot and lot of AI infused ability on the Office 365, on Azure as a whole, and on Viva that we're going to be exploring very soon. So, Sheyi, over to you.
Thank you, Deji. And although for this demo, we are still on the list of the of preview. We have not been given the co-pilot preview, but we hopefully maybe next time we'll be able to do that aspect. But we know that there are several benefits that collaboration has brought to this age, and one of those benefits is to increase productivity. Um, in time past, I know most companies from the research gathered spend over 40% of their probably their earning in transporting people, getting people to their business point of sale, and that has reduced over the time. And with the use of collaboration, streamline solution, ability to use workflow, ability to create efficient sharing within and outside each of the component of your tenant, we have been able to reduce and increase the way we produce and work over time. Then it has also enhanced innovation. It's with the AI co-piloting with us and ensuring that we can share knowledge easily, we can capture those information, and we can be precise to point to what we want. It has also improved and optimized business around the world. Finally, it makes it easy that we're in a global village. I can tell you, I'm right here in Lagos, in the one part of Lagos. Deji is in another part of Lagos, and everybody around the world are in their own part of the world. And we can reach ourselves, we can communicate, we can share knowledge, and we can talk about what we love most, Viva. And that is what digital um, has brought. So there are several best practices that to ensure collaboration. And for us, we're going to streamline to those things that we can get from Microsoft Viva in Team. One of tentacle of Viva, where because Microsoft Team is a platform that is used for collaboration, and as it started over the years, it has enhanced its capability by ensuring that we are bringing several components like learning, like engagement, like communication, and all these are all around Microsoft Teams. So I'll hand over to Deji now, who's going to take us on a tour and a short demo on how we're going to use it. Deji.
Okay, thank you very much, Sheyi. So I will be sharing my screen now, and I just need the confirmation if my screen is up.
Yes, I can see something up here.
Okay, so first and foremost, I just want us to understand that in our organization, we use Microsoft Teams. And for those of us that are using Microsoft Teams in the organization, I will need you to empower your team with all these Viva app so that you can actually take the maximum, enjoy the maximum use potential of collaboration that we are talking about. Now, all you need to do on your tenant, so on your environment on Microsoft Teams, you need to first and foremost enable all the application we are talking about. So if you go to your Office Office 365 environment, the admin portal, let me see. I guess I have my admin portal already open. Okay. So let me try to get to my admin portal. Fine. The first thing you need to do on your admin portal, you enable the all the Viva application as we have discussed earlier. And I'll be talking about the application one after the other. Now, from your Teams environment, click on apps. When you click on apps, you can easily come in here and type any of the apps that you want to embed. A good one, I want to start with, let me start with, let me just type Viva. So once I type Viva on the app, automatically it brings up on my screen all the apps that we have in this environment. Now, number one, I can easily plug to my work Viva Sales. Now, when we talk about Viva Sales, this is actually a complete AI feature that can help you listen to your dynamic CRM or Salesforce CRM, help you understand what is happening to your customer, employer, and the activity around your customer onboarding and so many other things like that. So all I need to do is to turn it on. Once I add it to my tool, I've added mine. That's I can see open here. So we're going to see them shortly. The next one I want us to quickly look at is Viva Insight. When you talk about Viva Insight, it's another powerful AI tool. This uses the personal and workspace analytics to bring awareness and insight on collaboration per employee. So all what you need to do is to get yourself involved with Viva Insight and have a better understanding of what is going on around you in the organization. I have actually leveraged on this a lot, telling me everything that I have to do, that I have done, and many other things like that. Now, the next one we'll be looking at is another powerful environment, that is Viva Learning. Now, the Viva Learning is a powerful environment that allows you to understand and learn so many things, knowledge-based environment. When you talk about learning, it's talking about connect and monitor your learning platform, majorly in the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. So you have the Microsoft Learn. Most of the time, I place myself on Microsoft Learn to learn some tools. Oh, sorry. Are we? Can you see hear me, Sheyi?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, I can.
Okay. Now, so the Microsoft Learn, you can even connect easily to your LinkedIn Learn and get content from there. You can monitor your content, you can monitor your progress, you can monitor your performance. And also, if you have content already uploaded on your SharePoint portal, you can actually allow the staff to gain access to those contents and monitor. So having a single box that has to do with my learning environment is perfect. I can always get in there and know how far I've gone and what else I need to do. Also, you can also empower the Viva Engage. When we talk about Viva Engage, this is talking about bringing people together to share ideas and share experience in the organization. So it's a powerful tool that makes me connect with my leaders, my co-workers, and we can easily share our story. Imagine this environment within we are in different location, but we have this oneness. This is what we are talking about, and that's some of the things we've been longing to have. I already have them on the platform, so there is need for us to start to explore and make use of all those tools. The next one we'll be talking about is the Viva Connection. Wow, this is a wonderful dashboard that can enable, it's a single entry point to your Office 365 environment. It puts together the employee engagement and the internal communication. So within the organization, we can communicate what I want to see on my dashboard. I can put them there. The content I'm interested in, I can have them there. The type of environment, the community within the organization I want. In fact, it brings the community to communication. It brings them together. And this is a wonderful connection that we have on Viva that you can easily plug into your Microsoft team. So the next one I will quickly talk about is the Viva Goal. So the Viva Goal is another powerful tool that I can easily plug into my team. Now, what is the work of Viva Goal? So Viva Goal is a goal environment. So, sorry, Viva Goal is actually a goal alignment solution that connects your employee to the organization strategies, your priority. The organization has a focus, has a goal they have laid for the year. And how will it look like if personally I can align my progress, my workflow, my activity to the organizational goal. So this is what we call the Viva goal. Now put all this together. These are powerful Viva tools that you need that can help you get up and running in the organization. Now let's leave all this. We still have some others that are not on my screen at the moment. I know I get this insight regularly on my email. There is another one he spoke about. Sheyi, if you can still talk about that, that is Viva topic. Can you talk about Viva topic briefly
Yeah.
before?
Viva topics. Yeah. Just to add to what Deji is trying to enhance on how we can elaborate on using the collaborative force that we have on Viva. The Viva topics build um, collaboration across each of the content that we have, enhancing the search capability and bringing home logic that is built around AI. What do I mean by that? There's some content that is unique to each establishment. There's some content that you need to use in order to enhance the way you collaborate with your colleague. There's some content that is used for businesses and business processes. Such content needs to be easily accessible, easy retrievable. So with Viva topic, that bring that connection with every other Viva suit to make sure that you have a proper environment and a proper business ethic process that can ensure productivity.
Yeah. So thank you
Yeah,
very much, Sheyi.
yeah.
Now, all you need to do is to get all this activated and add them to your Microsoft team. I want to add them on your Microsoft Teams. So on the list of the application you have already activated, you can actually call up any of them. Is it the Viva Engage, the Viva Sales, the Learning, the Goal, the Connection? I can call up any of these and actually leverage on all the features I have right in there. Let me just pick up one of them. So let's go to Viva Engage. So all I need to do, have my single click on it. It brings up the environment and I can do all I need to do as far as bringing people together, sharing ideas, sharing experience. That is the oneness of this environment. So, okay, I want to raise a discussion question. So, praise, I want to raise a pool and everything that I want to do within the environment. So, I just activated all these for the purpose of this session. So, you can actually leverage on any of these tools within the organization. And at interval, I always have a scorecard of my performance in my email box telling me what I have done and how much I've been able to achieve during the course of the month or course of the day of the week. And again, he aligned that with my target and tell me I've not been able to do this much. And having a percentage achieved against what I'm here to do right in front of you is already a pointer that look, I need to get things done, or yes, I'm on course. These are all opportunities around Microsoft Viva that we need to get up and running with. If you are there at the moment and you've not activated any of these, I will encourage you get all this up and running on your Microsoft team at the moment. So thank you very much. Let me go back. Let me stop sharing my screen and go. If there's any question, so we have just 10 more minutes. If there's any question, I guess we can attend to question. Sheyi, please, can you
Yes,
help me confirm?
yes. There is no question here, except if Simeon help us. So okay, we are trying to bring this to a close and enhancing the benefit of collaboration built on Microsoft Stack, which is Microsoft Team, and align it with Viva, Microsoft Viva. And that runs across the connection that they mentioned, where you can have a single entry, where you can build and pull together all your colleagues, employee together and share internal communication. And this internal communication is guided by proper governance. That means with the governance tools and compliance tools at the back of M365, guided communication, inclusive communication is enabled. Then the insight help you to give you workplace analytics or personal analytics of what is happening. The topics ensure you improve knowledge sharing, site capability across all the content. The Viva Learning help you to connect with proper training and onboarding through to increase staff on what is necessary to build their capability in their process of coming into your business ethics environment. Then the goal align the company culture, company policy, company team, and ensuring that is done. Then they engage to improve people sharing idea and working together. And in conclusion, uh, we know that we are in a very digital age, and we cannot run away from that fact that things are very speedy, things are very fast, and it requires a space by which you can ensure proper enhancement in using the tool and platform to unlock every possibility of increasing your production, optimizing your business, and innovating across everything you do. We can see it's justified by the remote work we can see all over the world, where people bring experts together by building platforms like Team and Baviva to ensure things are done smoothly, even when they are not physically in one space. So, in the absence of question, if there is no question, I will just say, Deji, what is your last word as we try to hand over to Simeon?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Sheyi. At this point, if you are looking for an environment that will allow you deliver value in your workplace, and as the owner of an organization, you want to get the best out of the performance of your staff, the best thing to do is to embrace all the application we have on the Viva and to see this up and running in the organization. Aligning thought and aligning goals will actually help to deliver value. Thank you.
Deji, there's a question here. They said, where will you start with Viva? Is it Viva Inside, Viva Connection, Viva? From experience, where do you start with Viva?
Beautiful. Now, the very first thing you need to do is your Viva connection. And all you need is to set up the environment on your admin portal, Office 365 admin portal. So you get into the environment, activate that, and bring the users, the admin that's supposed to be on board. And once we have that up and running, then we can go back and allow your users to add this to their teams, and that's a good way to start. So your communication, well, what I will suggest is it depends on what you are looking at, the target of the organization. So as far as I am concerned, the Viva communication is a very good way for to bring them together and let us start to communicate. But for those of you that felt no, let us explore the Viva sales. That might be your start point because you want to solve a problem, but that may not necessarily be what you need if you don't have other tools that will allow sales to work. And don't forget, Viva sales, as powerful as it is, it comes with a cost, just like other that we have there. But the insight is a powerful tool. Even without enabling that, you can always get Viva talking to you, the digest, giving you some information about your performance. And with the help of the insight, you can align that with your leaders and align that with the company goal. So thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. In addition, as we try to say goodbye to what Deji said, most time having a guided mindset is also important as one of the best practice. Ensure that your business process, your business scenario plays a major factor. That's what we're trying to speak. What is your business focus? And that scenario can also determine how you want to start your Viva design or Viva deployment. So, and that can enhance you to be able to build proper communication, proper engagement, proper knowledge sharing, proper onboarding by training your staff, and also ensuring we have good search capability to be able to get information that is required at the prompt time. So for us and from experience, your business scenario can determine how you want to build your Viva, uh, uh, and that's what Deji just said. I want to sign out from here. We say thank you for having us once again. It's great to be part of this 24 hours Viva Explorer, and we hope to do more in future. Thank you, Deji.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you so much. It was a really interesting session, and yeah, I love the the bit at the end there talking about where to start, and I guess it all comes down to it depends, and understanding what that is, the challenges that the business is facing, and working on that. So no, thank you so much for giving up your time. A really good session. I've connected to you on Twitter as well, so I'm looking forward to chatting to you further. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll let Kevin speak and tell us what this is all about. But you are watching Viva Around the World, and we're going. Next is a panel session, and all around connections. But I will hand over to Kevin, and he's going to tell you what Viva Around the World is all about.